Hello and welcome to another short. Today I just wanted to reiterate something that I've already said, and as if you're learning to code, do not use an LLM or any other generative AI to write code for you. In fact, if I were you, if I was in my first few months learning those basics of coding and I hadn't got my first job yet, I wouldn't use LLMs whatsoever. I would just do it the old school way. And the reason for this is because I do not think that most developers who have access to LLMs while they are learning to code will become competent enough to get their first job and become paid as software developers. We as humans, we're lazy. Inherently, we will always take the path of least resistance every single time, and an LLM will offer us that instantly. Anytime you're building a project, trying to learn something, you get stuck. It's always going to happen. You're always going to get stuck. If you use an LLM, then you will take the easy route. And the problem with this is that when you use an LLM, you do not retain the knowledge that it gave you. In fact, I would even argue it's not even knowledge. It's just giving you some code that means nothing to you, and then you paste it into your project, and on you go. If you don't have the LLM, you have to sit there, you have to think about it, you have to build those mental reps in the gym. And that struggle, that challenge that you encounter is what builds the neural networks within your brain, the pathways that enable you to become more competent and more experienced. What is experience at the end of the day? It's time spent doing something. And what is time spent doing something? It's time building your brain and wiring it in a way so that it encounters something in the future that it's already encountered in the past. It has a path forward. LLMs shortcut this. They completely short circuit it. You will not build those neural networks. And this is why you will not become a competent developer if you rely on an AI and LLMs every single time. There's a podcast called The Diary of a CEO, hosted by Stephen Bartlett, who is a dragon on the English Dragon's Den. And the guests on there were talking about how AI is not good for society. And they're both, I can't remember their backgrounds, but based in psychology, psychiatrists, neuropsychology, stuff like that. And they were saying that 3 groups of university students were in a study. One group just had to write an essay by themselves. The second group used Google. The third group used LLMs. And the scores in their brain matter and building of competence were the lowest in the LLM group, and the second highest in the Google group, and the highest in the by themselves group. And this applies exactly to learning to code. If you use an LLM, you will build far less gray matter than somebody who doesn't. And this transpires into you having less competence. And I don't think you'll get hired, if ever, if all you do is rely on LLMs. Okay, good luck.